Hello, boys and girls. Here we are going to play some Grounded 2. This is Matthew's first gameplay as a
Oh, we're
multiplayer
on,
co-op
girl.
experience. So, Daddy, myself here, hello. I'm riding Hoops, or I am riding Hoopsy, I think it's called, the buggy that the character Hoops is riding. I gave Matthew some armor that I had built or crafted, and he did the great thing of building a shield. You saw it there, I was using a smashing weapon,
This counts as research,
so I
right?
got off my buggy and basically equipped a smashing weapon to attack the enemy on my own. So the buggy, so there's 3 against 1 there, you know. We have Matthew as Peter, the buggy, and Daddy as Hoops. So it's a really good strategy. I think Matthew just put a marker there on the floor. Yeah, it's still there in the map the last time I checked. Alright, so this feature right here is pretty cool. You could tag enemies or scan enemies, and then you can go into the menus in your downtime and check out the creature card like it says there. You can pause the video and read that. Alright, so we're following the cables, the floor and the roof. This ladder here, I've seen it like 100 times already, because I have 3 buggies, so I've been down this road quite a bit. So we're trying to decided to continue on following the cable. The sounds in this game are amazing. It's just like the bugs getting squished and goo coming out of them. It's like, I don't know, it's really cool, very satisfying as you're smashing, bashing, poking them. It's really cool. It's a great game. Definitely one of our favorites. So we don't have the tool for this here, so just skip it. Something I would add is it's a way of marking those things there inside the cave. Yeah, you could put a marker outside, which I did at the entrance of the cave, just so we could find it as we're traversing the world. But once you're inside a cave, you can't put any markers down. It just won't let you. It'll say something that like you know, the invalid ground, so you can't place it. Okay, I tell Matty here to kind of stay back.
Shoot! Too much, too fast. Good job.
Keep an eye on that little ant. He goes inside that lab and never to be found again. So Matthew doesn't go inside, he stays out, and then eventually we go inside after this fight. Okay, so we'll go inside. So the ant that went inside earlier before the fight is nowhere to be found. It just despawned, which is kind of crazy. But that's how games are made, right? Because new enemies came in, and so there's no need for that ant. So it just disappeared, got erased. Good call on Matthew there, getting some clay. So much needed clay for building a foundation. Clay is good for upgrading your Omni tool, which is especially, I think he needs to upgrade his fixing ability, and it requires clay. Man. Teamwork makes the dream work there. That's awesome. We're almost at the spot. There we go. Those are the right eggs. Those are the soldier, red soldier and egg. Decide to take one each. And we're going for it. Since we took out most of the enemies on the way down, it's a fairly calm way up. There will be some enemies, as you will see here in a second, but we did our fighting on the way down, which is the best way of doing this.
Trusty old ant.
I get so immersed into this game. I was just watching there. It's crazy. How we played this together. This is where I tell Matthew just to get out of here. I'll stay back fighting. That little ant just completely ignored him, which is great. Because the action is with me there fighting. So there we go. He runs for it. He's almost home free. So putting markers in this game is super helpful, because then even in the dark you could just see exactly where you need to go. So Matthew's gonna find out here in a second that he needs some grub hide. There's only one available and it requires 2 grub hides. We have the sprigs and then the acorn shell, plus of course the red ant egg. So he's telling me about this, and I'm out of the cave by this time collecting the grub hide, and I'll be coming down here in a minute. We have 3 chests on this base. There we go. I already got it. I'm telling him that I have it. I'm putting it in the chest. He thinks he has to go get it from the chest, but then I tell him, no, if the chest is nearby, you could just use it. See, there are 2 grub hides there in the chest, so there's no need to take it out and put it on your inventory. You could just go ahead and use it. The game's smart enough to know that. Okay, it's nearby in one of the chests. I'm gonna use it. So now we just wait. Great job. Amazing game. Highly
My
recommend it.
circadian rhythm is telling me it's time for bed.
We were waiting for the egg to hatch.
It says it takes 12 hours, but those translate to 12 minutes in real life. So one of the hacks is to go to bed in the game. And so now we're at the countdown of less than 15 seconds. We're gonna do the
And-
countdown now. 10, 9,
9,
8,
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
and it's funny, it took Matthew like a minute to figure out that he needed to press A, right?
Yeah.
You go back inside, or you select the hatchery, and it tells you right there, press A to retrieve. Or outside of it, just hold X to hatch it. So you gotta read the instructions, bud. It tells you right there, the poor little egg is bouncing up and down like a Mexican bean. You know what a Mexican bean is? I think they're called Mexican beans, or jumping beans. They're beans. Did you know there are beans that jump like that? You put them on a plate or the floor and they start like hopping.
No.
Yeah, we should get some. There we go. Welcome to the. What would you call it? What would Peter say?
Team.
Part of the colony. Welcome to the colony.